Russia-Ukraine war, list of key events, day 184 in Russia-Ukraine Live News, Zelenskyy says nuclear crisis averted. President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said the world narrowly avoided a radiation disaster as electricity to Ukraine's Russian-held Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant was restored hours after being cut off. Russia's defense ministry said it had destroyed 8 Ukrainian warplanes in raids on air bases in Ukraine's Poltava and Dnipropetrovsk regions. Russia said it hit a military train with an Iskander missile at the Chaplin station that had been set to deliver arms to Ukrainian forces on the front lines in eastern Ukraine. Kyiv said the missile also hit a residential area and killed 25 civilians as the nation marked its Independence Day on Wednesday. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a decree to increase the size of Russia's armed forces from 1.9 million to 2.04 million service members. Zelenskyy said he had a great conversation with U.S. President Joe Biden and thanked him for his support in the war against Russia, adding that they had discussed the next steps. A great conversation. International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, officials are very close to being able to visit the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, the agency's Director General Rafael Grossi said. The top United Nations official in Ukraine said she was shocked by the military raids that killed children and other civilians in the town of Chaplin on Wednesday. Denise Brown, the UN humanitarian coordinator for Ukraine, called on all parties to adhere to international law. UN Human Rights Chief Michelle Bachelet called on President Putin to halt armed attacks on Ukraine and said the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant must be demilitarized. Ukraine's economy should stabilize over the coming year and expand by as much as 15.5% in 2023, depending on military developments in the war against Russia, the country's economy minister said in an interview. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says the radiation disaster was narrowly avoided after the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant was cut off from the country's power grid. Work is underway to restore grid connection to the plant's 2 functioning reactors, according to Ukraine's state nuclear company. Russia says its troops struck a railway station in eastern Ukraine on Wednesday, killing 200 Ukrainian military personnel. According to Kyiv, the attack killed 25 civilians as Ukraine marked its independence anniversary.